So today is a massive deal in college athletics, not just limited to the University of Kentucky, but far beyond. I'm Caroline Makauskas, sports reporter for the Lexington Herald-Leader, and what a day we are having today. Because after 24 long years, the longest tenured FBS athletic director is retiring. University of Kentucky announced that longtime AD Mitch Barnhart would be retiring at the end of June of this year. Is this a surprise? I don't know that I would go that far. 24 years is a long time to be in any job, let alone an AD job, but especially if we think about the landscape of college athletics and how much it is changing, how much change it has seen even in the past 5 years. It's really unprecedented. Planned on staying for maybe 6 or 8 years. Things went well and ended up staying a lot longer than that. If you drive around Lexington, there are pieces of Barnhart everywhere. And it's not just the family name on athletic facilities, it's decisions he made, resources he chose to allocate, projects he chose to pursue. It's not just about making coaching hires. Is what do you think your fans, your community need and want out of your athletic department? Our sports columnist Mark Story writes in his column today that despite some blemishes on Barnhart's resume during his time here, he will enter retirement as the most successful AD in the history of the University of Kentucky. And as Mark goes on to say, there were hires that didn't necessarily pan out as fans may have hoped, right? Internal candidates, Kentuckians like Kyra Elsie or Joker Phillips, to more criticized hires like Billy Gillespie for UK basketball, a position that obviously fans really put a lot of weight and care into how the program is being run. Barnhart also hired Mark Stoops, who, when he and the university parted ways at the end of this year's football season, left as the winningest coach in the history of UK football. He also hired Cedric Kaufman, who elevated the stage for UK men's tennis. Matthew Mitchell, still the winningest coach of Kentucky women's basketball. Rachel Lawson, who took UK softball to the World Series. He hired John Calipari. He hired Mark Pope. He hired Kenny Brooks. He hired Craig Skinner. This is a desirable position, to say the least. I mean, Kentucky's an SEC job that's only really known consistency and continuity at the top for nearly a quarter century. This is a flagship institution and an athletic department seated in a state passionate about college sports. Everything that you need to know as the University of Kentucky athletics department takes on this new journey, you can find it over at kentucky.com/sports and in the Lexington Herald-Leader.